Okay, fan service aside, you have to admit the animation for Lady Depression is actually pretty decent. She does look like she's made up of his tears. Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamek, this is FearMonium. Yeah, we're technically the bad guys I guess, because we are a phobia in the mind of a child. But, all things said and done, we aren't so much... In the last episode we started the game, we didn't make too far, and now we have this weird mechanic where we turn into a balloon. A and D to move, W to speed up, S to slow down. Important thing! If you take any damage, then you go straight back to the start of this section. It gets actually kind of annoying, because even if you're playing it super carefully, they always have an acrobat at the very end of it, and getting past her is stupid annoying. Also it's actually kind of hard to tell what your hitbox is. Oh no, don't go up too high. Yeah, see this acrobat? She crosses over a lot, it's annoying. We got past, okay, but there's still more to do. And here we go, we're at the top. We got an adrenaline, which is nice, we can now heal. I would feel a lot better if I had nothing selected, because it's really easy to accidentally use up all your adrenaline on a simple scratch and then have nothing to use for the rest of the boss battle. Really problematic, that. And okay, there was a little thing about the over here, I don't think I took the left side route, so I didn't have a chance to show it, but there's actually an entire different area if you keep going left at the start here. It's actually very difficult because Lady Depression doesn't really hang out there, and you need a lot of late game ability, or well, at least abilities we don't have, to make progress there, but if you can, they have really good collectibles over there. Wow, am I back again because of you? Max already forgot me. It was just, bye Agatha, and I was gone. But hey Redhead, I guess that means we're friends. Don't you get it? Memories are like chains of related images, all linked up together up in Max's beanie. He has met other clowns before, you know. You're gonna wake us all up, right? And then we're all gonna dance upon the path of becoming a neuroses together. This is so cool! Also, check out what a cutie I am in Max's memory. I don't want to fade back into the unconscious, okay? I want to party, and don't be thinking I'm all selfish and greedy. I'm happy to share with my new friend. I'm sure my memory has got more good vibes before, but I'm sticking with you and your dark plan now, girl. Don't let us down, and try not to let us all drown in that rainbow slime. Press L to use Agatha's mallet. Special abilities use stamina, which recharges over time. It's also now the final attack of your combo, so if you see, we now have a sort of lunge, which is similar to this stamina attack. I'm pretty sure only the L version is the one that has the bonus damage. Okay, hold F to select and equip abilities. Press L to use an equipped ability. More information about collected abilities can be found on the items page of the pause menu, and I'm pretty sure this guy is going to tell me something very important about abilities. If the killing blow to a memory is dealt with an ability that consumes stamina, there's a high probability you'll gain 3 times more balloons than usual. Yeah, so you want to try and time your attacks, so that's always what you do the killing hit with. And okay, when we jump on here, it's gonna fall down quickly. The thing is, they like to have little side passageways on these things. Not all the time, but I've seen 1 or 2, and that's more than enough for me. Yeah, 3 times damage on the ability version of that attack. So we've backtracked a little bit here. The thing is, because of the wind-up, it can be interrupted, so it's not flawless, it's just quite handy. Get the feeling we went down there last time. Was there not a Max over here? Oh, he's over there. We can't get to him because we don't have the right ability. Shoot. Oh, I'm sure you have something to say. Stress is the main ground for me to blossom. When you learn more about Max, you'll understand why my image shines so brightly. It seems wrong that we're helping out with Max's depression, but important thing, we have a mutually beneficial arrangement. We are not working for her, she is not working for us. Have you learned yet? You shouldn't be afraid of other clowns. We're all a single whole with you. We're all on the same side, whether we like it or not. So, I can never tell whether these are hints of, hey, you can go this way to get this thing, and when you need this thing to make any headway here. The thing is, the recharge on stamina is actually kind of garbage. So if you're not good at timing this attack, then you aren't going to be making much profit on it. Oh, we want that. You found a memory of an old clown toy. Strengthens the connection with Max's consciousness. Destroying memories now has a chance to restore some stamina. That's... Usually clown dolls are just basic health or damage upgrade. One. Goodbye. 2. Yeah. It gets a lot easier when you've got some damage upgrades because... Well, the thing is, you can get damage upgrades, but the enemies you face will slowly increase in power. I bet you haven't figured it out, so I suppose I should enlighten you. You can't reach every part of Max's mind just yet. You could always try coming back later if you think you have the right skills. Right, we can't get at that. And actually, I think that if you're willing to be creative about it, there are actually ways that you can... Oh, where am I going with this? If you're creative about it, you can actually pull you can get your hands on things that you weren't expected to if you're creative with skills you have. We just barely have any skills, so we can't really do stuff like that. Hey Lady D. Like any other neuroses, I exist in several parts of Max's consciousness at the same time. Here and there, something terrible or sad will become attached to his memory, and immediately a few tears shall fall. Who am I to miss the opportunity to bathe in them? You can make use of my talent. You just have to wish, and I will move you to a place where Max was sad. So she can now teleport us to other baths that we visited. Although I think the very first time we met her doesn't count. I could be wrong. I can't quite remember. I want to save my game and then backtrack to that other area. But first I want to move on just a little bit because this is actually important. Do you want to join the viewing of Max's memories? The day of the fair. Well, this year's fair was a great success. Remember last year? Anything would have been more successful than that, even if they'd put one empty tent on the field. So yes, it was. Thanks for today, Max. I've had a lovely time being here with you. Same here. I've been hanging out with a real girl all day. You're real, aren't you? You and your jokes again. Listen. I've been wanting to tell you something for a long time. It's not easy for me to say. Me too, Alice. No, please listen, Max. I'm serious. My father accepted a job in another city. I'm leaving today. I wanted to tell her how precious she is to me. That since Grandpa died and my life became a living hell with stepfather at home and Lucas at school, she's the only one who keeps me sane. Now I carry on each day just for her. She's my only reason to keep going. And her smile is the only thing that makes my day brighter. I want to say all this and more, but I had no choice but to say something completely different. Hey guys, why are you looking so sad? Would you like another balloon? What, balloon? Yes, or you could take a ride in a big hot air balloon. I can't read the rest of that. No thanks. Alice, why didn't you tell me this sooner? And ruin our day out? We've had so much fun, I just didn't know how to tell you. Are we going to keep in touch? We will, every day. Her letters will never tell me more than her eyes do. The words on the paper could never warm me as much as her presence. I'll go after Alice. Someday. Maybe. Who am I kidding? Alice will disappear from my life like everything else I ever cared about. So yeah, a clown just wanted to cheer them up or get them a balloon, and yet somehow she had just the perfectly poor timing to intrude on one of his most traumatic and painful times and moments in his life, and now here we are. Actually, wait, no, not that. I do have a feeling that these memories aren't 100% accurate due to one of the ones later on. So but they also won't change, so you're not going to start seeing clowns appearing in his memories where they weren't supposed to because of our efforts. I don't like the kids with fireball shots. They're annoying. Yeah, that hurts a lot. We desperately need a ranged attack. Don't know what I was expecting to happen there. So this is just a small... This is an alternate way to get there, darn. I was hoping for something better than that. Costing us an adrenaline to do that because... Well, we got a heal from it earlier, didn't we? But no, apparently my attempts to... Yeah, the problem is this one has wind up. There's a lot better abilities out there. Okay, we need to save. I hate saving in Let's Plays, but this time we kind of have to because we need to get our health back. That's weird, I thought these things didn't deal damage. But yeah, something else that we can't do anything about at this moment. She's gotta be thinking that we're just the dumbest clown girl ever. Like, why would you walk into that? Maybe it's a different one that has a 0 damage on it. Hello there, little visitor. I'd say I've been waiting to meet you, but I no longer wait or hope for anything. My name is Sadness. I lie here with a pile of stones, ready to crush Max's smile, and I squeeze the stream of tears from the soil of his consciousness. But something lightens my effect. Something pulls me up. Is that thyroxine? Thyroxine is an energy hormone. The more Max has, the weaker I become. If he has too much, I will become completely weightless and Max will exude energy. We can't have that. Lady Depression will be so upset without the tears I fill her bath with. Bring me 50 thyroxine stones, and I will reward you handsomely. You can easily recognize this glowing substance which sometimes gets left behind after destroying memories. So yeah, it was kind of annoying for me to find out that the rocks that I've been ignoring were actually kind of important. Like, for some reason, I do remember trying to smash them. I guess I was just in the wrong place for their hitbox. And this horse is going to turn around the moment I get up there. The wind-up means you can be knocked out of it. It's annoying. There's definitely better abilities out there. Actually, we've explored everywhere we can in this area. I should have used the teleport. I don't get why sometimes it's hitting for 15 damage and other times it's hitting for 30. That's kind of confusing to me. Agatha's Mallet. A good club is a... Wait, this is a mallet. Delivers a slow and crushing blow straight from the past. We mentioned adrenaline. Nightmare. Reminds Max of fears that would otherwise be in jeopardy of being forgotten. Resurrect once with 50% health, not equipable. So yeah, you're supposed to go there with rockets, I think. So, which way shall we go now? I guess this way works. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time to get to that 50 thyroxine, but I would say that it's worth it. Well, not at this very second, but it will eventually be worth it. What's this? Another bad memory trying to rule Max's nightmares? I don't even know what's funnier, your costume, or your chance of becoming a greater phobia than me. You'll only ever be laughed at, regardless of the role you're trying to perform. A phobia. A clown at the fairground. Dolls are another matter. I'm pediophobia. And this is my nightmare, ridiculous clown. Now you see why Max had chills running down his spine at the puppet show. Here's a little tip for you. Stop your desperate attempts to pierce into the deepest parts of Max's consciousness, or you'll have me to deal with. And he turns into hostile things that we need to smash. Oh, these rotten... I hate these guys! Yeah, they always seem to know just the right way to get around your attacks to jump on you. They are annoying and I don't like them. It will be so much easier once we get some attack upgrades and can start one-shotting these idiots. Or really, once we get the dodge skill, because that makes it so much easier. Speaking of abilities, there's certain things that you can get a lot earlier than you need to. If you go back and explore old areas, then you might get your hands on, well, things like, we have adrenaline, which I should probably use one of, but you can also get other consumable items or abilities by visiting areas that you wouldn't think you really need to. But they will eventually become necessary. The only thing that's never really needed are the attack and health upgrades, but then the game's going to be much harder if you don't get your hands on those. Dreams are so beautiful and mysterious, don't you think? People outside are coming up with thousands of explanations for their nightmares. The mind does not store memories in words, letters or numbers. It stores them in images. And sometimes the person himself is barely able to interpret these images correctly. Max sees a girl in the bath and doesn't understand what it is he's feeling. Is it connected with lust, beauty, or maybe it's something so inaccessible it hurts? Of course, Max finds it painful to contemplate me. I'm glad that such a beautiful face awakens nothing but despair in him. You've done well, my child, but the severity of this nightmare is not entirely your merit. Beneath every bad dream, there are some underlying reasons. Images from memories can only grow into something creepy or painful if they have fertile ground beneath them. Difficult decisions, constant anxiety, feeling alone, all of this creates an excellent compost for cultivating nightmares. Combined with the fact that Max is experiencing a succession of misfortune these last few weeks, our new phobia is flourishing with unprecedented speed. Spoil his memories, replace all that is bright with balloons, and you will find a way into the depths of Max's consciousness. Stress is the main ground for me to blossom. When you learn about Max, you will understand why my image shines so brightly. So, once again, we can't go this way. Have to come back for this one later. So, I want another adrenaline again, but yeah. I can't have this because I don't have the rocket launcher. I definitely want to get this before I tackle the boss because... Okay, K to jump, J to strike. Strike is only available when the red meter on the cart is full. Oh dear, it's this. Alright, we have a roller coaster. Try to take the upper road for the extra balloons. And when you hit a wall, you backtrack the way you came, although sometimes along different routes. Ah, right, I remember now. That's a little bit tricky when you're on the uphill for that part. Although I guess you could always smash through them. I don't know why I didn't try that. Health's actually running a little bit low. But then, like I've been saying so often, I'm a bit too used to having health upgrades. We missed the big balloons, but it's not the end of the world. Ooh, but that is actually a thing. And it's a thing we can't do anything about. So we have to absolutely remember to come back when we have the ability to make this jump. Because, at the very end there, right on the final wall, there was a mask. Those are collectibles that we want. I find it deeply offensive that Max remembers me this ridiculously. I was a synthesis of education and originality in a way that only a clown could be intelligent and extraordinary. Nevertheless, in the mind of the boy, I am captured as an absolute fool. Let me ask you one question. How can Homo sapiens claim to remember or be aware of their lives if their consciousness terribly deforms their experience? It's absurd! I need to shut the door. Logically, I will only become a phobia if Max begins to be afraid of half-wits. However, as far as I am aware, such anomalies do not exist yet. From a scientific angle, it would be interesting to become the first clinical case of such a disease in history. But I do not harbour illusions. In his mind, I'm simply idiotic. I think offering my assistance to you would be the most effective method of disabling Max's psyche. First, I recommend that you learn a highly skilled movement known as Dash. It is a swift, evasive movement in either direction. The technique requires your attentiveness. Be sure to observe your stamina level. So yeah, this actually eats up an entirely different stamina. Like, we've got the one with the hammer, which is the big circle. The dash is the bar on the left. We also have these clown totems. There are two types. There's small ones which will just recover your stamina types, but the big ones like this will also heal back your health, which is nice. Yes, we made the jump! Alright, so if we backtrack across this road, we got 1 out of 21 of the masks. We can't do anything with it yet. It'll be a long time before we can, but it'll be interesting. Although they also tend to be hidden in really jerkish places. Which is probably why I should have a guide open or something. I did find a guide, but well, it's not perfect. Okay, that's a way that we've already come, so what's down here? I hate these ones so much. I don't know whether they get more health in later appearances or if they're just going to be really annoying with the reason that, or even with the health that they have, they're just still really annoying. But either way, it looks dangerous, It isn't. And yet I skipped it for such a long time not knowing what I was missing out on. Consolidation. Memory is the most crucial ingredient of fear. How can Max be afraid of you clowns if he forgets you? Until Lady Depression helps you become established as a long-term memory, you're merely a short-term memory. Without a solid record in Max's neural connections, the memory and impact of your progress will fade away if you fail. You only have to slip up once to slide into the unconsciousness. If that's you having memory problems, try consolidation. It automatically forms a memory of you when you meet Lady Depression. Equip it through Items menu and to meet with her before your most hazardous trials to guarantee Max's conscious memory of you remains safe. So yeah, it's another passive. Automatically saves the game near Lady Depression. Autosaves don't go well in Let's Plays, but... Ooh. Let me finish my thought. Autosaves don't go well in Let's Plays, but that ability is upgraded later on. And actually, I'm beginning to think I shouldn't have collected that because there's a funny little tidbit if you try to upgrade the consolidation before getting the consolidation. Go on, try to sneak past Max's inner gaze unnoticed. I'll just wait here until you get bored of being chewed up and spat out. So, this guy. You can't get past him no matter what you try. It took me a long time to figure that out, I'm sorry to say, although I didn't meet him there specifically. Two, three, hammer. Yeah, there are places we could go there. It's just that, well, we can't get past his inner gaze, so we've got to come back later when we've got a way to deal with that. Oh hey, we got an adrenaline, that's nice. Yeah, I'd say time's about up. But at the same time, I want to show the funny dialogue. In fact, I can't barely remember the funny dialogue, so I really should show it, but... maybe another time. Either way, until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around.